pretty good system out here. First time I'm going to do it through the ice, but it shouldn't be any different than anything else. So we're going to filter it before it gets to the pump, and that definitely helps the pump. So tomorrow is 7 weeks, 49 days since I got here. Might as well call it 50. Fisher, what do you think? We're going to call it 50? Come here, buddy. And yeah, this is only the second time getting water since the initial fill up. I have a 47-gallon barrel, I believe, and then I got like 5 of these tubs that I keep full in the cabin, so that's plenty for washing, plenty for flushing the toilet, plenty for you know, whatever I need water for, and then I'll go through the system later on. But I've got a straight tap into the hot water heater for my showers, and for the washing dishes, having hot water at the sink, and just did it all. New plumbing, had plenty of parts laying around here, plenty of stuff to make it with. So I've got a straight hot shower. That's right temperature for me. I actually I can flush the toilet with warmer water, so that keeps that going, even though we've got heat trace running through the main drain line. Through the drain lines coming from the kitchen as well. So, you know, when I pour water down there, you know, it'll flush through and hopefully open up anything that may have froze up. So, anyway, this is our outside portion of gathering the water, and we'll get to the inside portion in just a bit. I'm going to start experimenting with snow. Just melting snow down too, if I can find a single square yard where he hasn't relieved himself. Are you going to be the camera director now? I know I'm going to get asked, what kind of cigars that you're smoking, Mike? Or why the hell are you still smoking cigars, Mike? Well, you come up here and do stuff like this, you got to have something to fall back on. And I can't really use that excuse because, you know, what was that old ad back in the 80s for an exhaust system, Russ somebody, and the tagline was "Still smoking them" when they beat everybody in the quarter mile. So my motorcycle buddies, you'll remember that. This is just a cheap old yard gar I picked up a couple bucks a piece because, you know, I never finish them. I light them, I set them down. It's like George Burns used to say, I smoke 15 to 20 cigars a day. And Johnny Carson would ask him, well, what's your doctor say about that? And of course George would say, my doctor's dead. And so yeah, light them, forget them, relight them, forget them, relight them, forget them, and by that time they're not even worth relighting, so you start again. So I could use the pump here if I was so inclined, but much quicker. Just transfer by bucket. Again, this is not drinking water. This is shower water, dishes water. It's passing through a hot water heater that's been here for quite a while. So what's the sense of putting purified, beautiful water in there when it's just going to sit on top of Lord knows what is in there. So it's quite a system, and I'll show you the dishwashing and how it all comes out in the kitchen a little later on in this video. So stay tuned, stay dry. Well, we're back, and as promised, I'm gonna go over the water system with you, just so you can see what I've got going on here and dealing with, and show you about the cabin a little bit, how I've got it set up for my stay here. Now, just want to make clear that this is not what the final result is going to be for the Kamichowi Lake Lodge. Not by any stretch of the imagination, but this is what I'm working with this winter while I'm up here doing the critical stuff, like catching fish and fishing and taking pictures of fish and taking videos of taking pictures of fish, and well, you get the idea. So let's show you around. So where I left you off yesterday was we were coming in, we were bringing, let me go on wide angle here, and maybe this will help a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, this is where the water system is. Yesterday you saw I was bringing water in and dumping it in, but so this is what I rigged up for my water system. You can see the pump down here to the left, and that's operated by a 12-volt battery. And then we come out of the pump and we come straight into the hot water heater. And I've bypassed the regular water system. So we come right into the hot water system. And then when we come out of the hot water tank, back in the back there, I've got the main line to the rest of the cabin blocked off. So it comes out of there and goes into the shower. And here's my shower valve right here for when it's time to take a shower. And then the bathroom situation is primitive, but I have a flushing toilet. I just have to use the bucket, the pitcher, fill up the back of the toilet, and it flushes. Easy peasy. I do have a heat trace system for the main drain, which works great. There's your shower. Then you'll see here we have the mystery line. And the mystery line goes there, and we'll come back to that. So anyway, this is the working side of things here on the west end of the building. And we can, no heavy mechanic in here, but certainly the small stuff. And then we come into the main living quarters. And, I can just close this tarp off when we're trying to conserve heat. So I've done everything I can to seal off drafts and seal off, cold windows. But it is, I'm working with what I had available here mostly. And then we will come through here into the kitchen. And again, a big heavy sleeping bag there to help seal this room off. And let's come back to the mystery pipe. I ran that through here, come to here with a shutoff valve, and then That allows me hot water straight out of the hot water heater to wash my dishes and that sort of thing. Going to install another diesel heater down here just for this winter. So when we start getting visitors up here and camera crews and that sort of thing, we can move the dining room back into here. And then that's about it. Quite comfortable for one guy. A good water system. I figured out the last time I filled that water system would have been a month ago yesterday. So, you know, that worked out just fine for me. So anyway, that's my system, and it has worked out great. I have been here 7 weeks today. It doesn't seem like it when you stop and think, you know, 50 days, 49 days. It really doesn't seem like it. And almost none of that has included any ice fishing. And so now that begins. I've got probably 7 to 9 inches out there everywhere on the lake that I have been. I know there's plenty of places that I still have to look and see. Very familiar with the lake now, having done all the mapping through the open water this summer. So I've got several areas that I know I need to either just stay completely away from or need to go check out. And I may just wait until I have Brett back up here, or somebody else back up here, and we can team up and get out there. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole deal. Water system, comfortable cabin, food, good generators running, keeping everything going, lots of firewood, good hot fireplace. I can't wait for things to get real wintry around here. Let's get the ice. Let's get 20 inches of ice out there, and then the snow can fall and the cold can come. And I know January to February, I'll probably regret saying this, but it's been an amazing experience so far. Again, I've had to, you know, find fittings and nuts and bolts and pieces of this and a piece of pipe for that. And hey, what about that? Had to do a little let's see, what's the engineering? A little ingenuity and a little engineering gives you ingenuity. And Fisher's having a ball, I'm having a ball, and pretty much the videos that are going to be coming out of here from now are going to be fishing, exploring, and spending time out on the ice. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, help spread the word around about this video, because as we transition here, we are going to really start reaching a bigger audience with content and things I'm doing up here, and as stuff breaks, how I fix it, and all that sort of thing. So really appreciate you being along. I promise it'll be worth your time. And I'll try not to make everything so dadgum long-winded, but, you know, if you know me, that's what I do.